Good day, guys. This is Megari Timothy from Smart Academy, and this is your fourth HTML tutorial. Now, sorry guys, remember in the last video I told you that when we come to this video, we'll create a form. But before then, there was something which I should have told you guys before, but I kind of forgot, kind of escaped my memory. I couldn't say that. But so let's move on. I was supposed to teach you guys what is called nesting. Now, nesting is like having one or more tags inside another tag. For example, let me just show you something here. Now let's look at this. Welcome to our site. We see this is a place. Now I want to put another HTML tag inside this HTML tags, inside this and this. So how will I do that? So I'll create a tag here. For example, I want to bold this hour, so I'll put B and then close the B. Now I have nested it because this is a tag. This tag is inside this h2 tag. I don't know if you understand. So when I save this and I refresh, because it's just supposed to be bold, but you won't see it bold because I'm using what h2 tag, because h2 tag is already bold itself. So that's why you won't see it. But for example, let me remove the 2. Let me just leave h so that it's not apply. Now I can see it here. The hour is bold. It's looking bolder than any other one. So, and yet I can still add another tag inside this one. I can still nest another tag. For example, let me underline the U. So let me put U and come here again and put close U tag. Now what have I done here? I created, now this is our welcome to our site. Now I decided to make bold the hour, and then the U I decided to underline it. So I've nested it, you see, which means this one is under this one and it's under this one. I hope you all understand. So let me save it, come here and refresh. I can see here that the U is underlined. So let me go back and undo everything. So clean, backspace, and then backspace. Now that is the nesting which I was supposed to have told you guys, but I did not. Now as we've done that, let's continue. I thought we were supposed to create a form. Now before create a form, I want to create a kind of box, something like a box here. It's just like a kind of rectangular box, more like a table, but it's not a table. Now what the box will do is, that's where I'll put my form. Now please, you should take note, when I talk of form is what a user will fill. You fill in information and send. You understand? That's it. Just like when you go to a school, you go for admission, you have to fill in the form. You put your name, your first name, stuffs like that, and then you submit. So we're going to have our own form here, whereby the user will give us information and then submit it to our database. So before I do that, I say I'm going to create something which is called field sets. Now it's just like creating a field. Set a field for me. I hope you understand. Field what? Set. Then I'll now close my field what? Set. Now let me save this and run. Let's see what we're going to have. Oh, can you see this? It has created a line. Now can you observe something? I did space here, but is that the space did not apply? I forgot my h2. There's a space in between here, but I'm coming to my browser, I'm not having that space. Sorry, this space you are seeing is because of the h2. That's why I seen that space there. But if I remove the 2 elements, it will still be the same thing as before. There's no space. So how will I create the space now? Remember our empty tag, I talk about the break tag. Break simply is like, breaks have the same purpose as your enter key in your keyboard. So once you do break, it will go to a new line. You understand? So just like the enter key in your keyboard. So let me refresh. Now have you seen this thing came down? So I can now put my h2 back, since I believe you should understand it. So you refresh, and this is it. Now okay, so there's another thing we call what? Legend. It's a tag. I don't know blah 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 about legend. So all I put, I'll say register, and then close the legend. This is really a legend. Now what does the legend do? Let me refresh our page for you to see. Now it puts this text in the line. Do you see it? As if the line was chopped off and then the text was placed inside. That is the use of legend. So to put your text at the right corner of your field set. I don't know if you understand. That is the function of the legend. Now we've done that. Now I'm going to create a paragraph tag p. Okay, no, before then I need to tell our user what we need from him. So first thing first, we need his what? We need his first name. Okay, surname. We need his surname. So I'm going to create a tag called what? Label. You know how to label my work. So in the label I'll put what? Surname. Then I'll close my label tag. Then close it, save it. Then what else? Okay, I want to break it. I want the text to appear in the next line. You understand? I want to break it, so whatever next is coming in should appear in the next line. Sorry, not text, I mean the input text. So now I'm going to create another tag called what? Input. Oh, forgive me. Input type. Oh, my spelling, what's happening to me? Input type is equal to what? Oh god. Now I say input type. I want to collect something from the user. That's an input. So what do I have to collect from the user? That's text. I need text from my user. So the input, the type is equal to what? Text. Since it's text, I want to collect. Close it and save it. Then come here and refresh. Oh, so now you can see I can type something in here. Can you see that? That is this. So now the label has created this for me. Not the label. The label is just anything. I can even do that without the label to still work good and fine. But sometimes I use the label when I want to start designing my site with CSS. So you see, it still worked. So sometimes I may want to give a kind of value with CSS that I want it to attach to everything. So that's why I make use of the label. So now that you've understood, okay, let me just leave it blank for now. Okay, I want the input type something to go to another line, so I'm going to create another break, the text field. So save it. So this is called a text field actually. So refresh. Now it has come down. So this I want it to be. So as I'm lazy, I will copy this and come and paste it here. So whatever comes next should also go to another line. So what's next? After surname, what do I need? His first name. So I'll say first name. Then something like this. Then my break, as lazy as I am. Then refresh. Okay, it happened. So what next again? The input type. Sorry, I'm lazy. So I'll copy this and paste it here. And when I come and refresh, it has appeared here. You understand? Oh, let me remove one of this break. It's looking kind of weird. So let me remove this one and this one, so that the text field will be close to the text. Something like this. So what else again do I need? Just a simple stuff. Maybe do I need his country? Now let me paste this. Okay, let me say email. So email. Now I will change it, instead of text I'll change it to what? Email. So that if you don't put that @ symbol, we'll know that it's not an email. But for now you will not see it because I'm not using the PHP engine yet. So he has to put the what? Email. So what next again do I need to do? Okay, let's say gender. Then break, then paste. Oops. The input type. Refresh. It has opened. So now we need to create a button whereby the user will submit the form after he has finished putting in the information. So here's how to create a button. You open a tag, you type the word button, and then the value, that's what you want to appear. So here want it to be what? Submit. Then we close it by closing button. Now let's save and refresh our browser and see what happens. We got a submit button, but oops, nothing is happening. We're clicking our button but nothing is happening. But basically this is how to create a form. But to make our form to look more professional and standard, we need to create a tag called the form tag. Sorry, what am I doing? Save. Inside my legend, I'll create a tag here called the form tag, close it, then come down and then close my form tag. Now mind you, this is inside the field set. This is my field set. No, this is the form tag, open form, close form. So everything here is inside the form tag, and the form itself is inside what? The field set. And if I want to follow again, the field set is inside my body tag, body. Oh, I did not close my body. And you guys not even remind me. My students. So that's it. Save this and come and refresh. Actually, there's no difference there, not much difference, but just to make our work look more professional. So this is how to create a simple form. But there's one thing I think. Let me show you. Now look at this. This thing is just plain. There's no. Sometimes you go to a site, you see a little write up here that it's kind of blur. That will just tell you surname and stuff like that. So let's put something like that there. So I'll come to my input type. You see, this is the input type text. After text, I'll give a space, and there's what we call placeholder. Placeholder is equal to placeholder. My spelling, forgive me. Placeholder is equal to what do you want to be there. In this case, the value we have here is surname. We want the user's surname, so I'll still put what? Surname. So I'm lazy. That's a programmer. That's who we are. We are lazy. So I'll paste here, and then paste here, and then paste here, and change the values. So this one, what do we need? First name. So I'm going to type again what? First name. So here again, what do we put? What we're requesting for here is the email. So I'll put what? Email. And lastly, what is here? Gender. So I'm going to put what? Gender. So I will save this and come back and refresh. Now do you see the little text we type appear here? Now this text is only when you start typing it disappears. But you see, that's just a simple something we've done, a simple form. So I think I'll call it a day here. When we come for the next tutorial, I'll then show you how to customize the form for it to look more beautiful, more reasonable, and for example, let's even look at this, our agenda here. Our agenda doesn't mean the user can type in anything. Maybe I can even type something like this and submit, and it will send. I will know that gender will only have what? Male and female. Oh, sorry, we have those who call what they call them in biology, is it hermaphrodite, something, mixture of male and female. I don't care about that. I don't give them about that. But we have what? The male and female. So when we come to the next tutorial, we're going to look at how we're going to change this into a radio button, whereby you click either you're a male or female. So thank you. See you guys in the next tutorial. Thank you.